Listen, ladies, you have a good time. Is everybody ready? Yeah. Oh, just keep lifting me. Keep right on lifting me higher, higher and higher. Oh, just keep right on lifting me higher, higher and higher. Oh, love, and you lifted me higher than I've ever been lifted before. You keep it up, feel my desire, and I'll be at your side forever. Keeps right on lifting me higher, higher and higher. Keeps right on lifting me higher, higher and higher. I'm so glad I found you. I'm so proud that I am your girl. So you keep on holding my hand. I'll be proud to say it to the world. Keeps right on lifting me higher, higher and higher. Keeps right on lifting me higher, higher and higher. I was hurt and downhearted. Disappointment was my closest friend. And then you came, hurt soon departed. It ain't never gonna show its face again. But I know. Higher, higher, higher and higher. What? Higher, higher, higher and higher. Oh, that keeps lifting me. Keeps right on lifting me higher, higher and higher. Oh, that keeps lifting me. Keeps right on lifting me higher, higher and higher. Thank you. We sang a love song the day that we met, and you thought that we made the perfect duet. You liked my performance, so you wanted to know if I would stay on as the star of the show. And beautiful music we made for a time, till she changed our tune and you added new lines. Our duet arrangement became a trio. Now you want us both, but I just think you should know. Play second fiddle if nobody's there. No backup singer and I won't be a fan. Nobody's co-star, I just play leading role. I want a partner, ho. I want a partner, ho. I want a partner, this is the start of the show. The show. a second now and say a special hello to everybody again, and to tell you that it's nice to be back with you. Did anybody come to the dedication of the Dolly Parton Parkway today? Oh, good. Well, I did too. It was really great. It was a great honor for them to do that, and it's a great honor for me to be here with you folks tonight. And we hope you're going to enjoy all the songs that we have to do for you. And those of you that, well, I love you too, Daddy. I told you to wait in the truck. No, Anyway, we've got a lot of old songs for you, and they're still my favorites, but we do have a few new songs for you tonight. So I just hope, among all the stuff we have to do, that you will enjoy it. Are you hot out there? Woo! Well, just so you know we're even, I'm hot up here too. I want to go back now and do a song for you that I wrote about this old red-headed girl that was trying to steal my husband a few years ago. Don't applaud, she didn't get him. But she didn't like much. I'm sure you already know the story about her. I fought that woman like a wildcat. She jerked off my wig and almost beat me to death with it. But I only had 3,000 wigs and just one good man. Her name was Jolie. Jolie, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolie, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolie. But he talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolie. Oh, but I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolie. Jolie, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolie, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Now you could have your choice of men. I could never love again, 'cause he's the only one for me, Jolie. But I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you and whatever you decide to do, Jolie. Jolie, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Come out there. Jolie, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Jolie, Jolie, you shameless cousin, Jolie. Thank you. You know, I've written many songs in my life, as most of you know, and I love to write the good old country songs. And this particular song is a song I'm especially proud of because a couple of years ago, a good friend of mine and one of the best singers in the business, I think, Emmylou Harris, recorded this particular song that I'd written and made a #1 country record on it. And I never did get a chance to record it myself, but I would like to sing it to you tonight and hope you like it. It's a song that I call To Daddy. Mama never seemed to miss the finer things in life. If she did, she never did say so to Daddy. And she never wanted to be more than mother and a wife. If she did, she never did say so to Daddy. to be important in her life was to make our house a home and make us happy. And Mama never wanted any more than what she had. If she did, she never did say so to Daddy. He often left us all alone, but she didn't mind the staying home. If she did, she never did say so to Daddy. And she never missed the flowers and the cards he never sent her. If she did, she never did say that to Daddy. You see, being took for granted was this thing that Mom accepted, and she didn't need those things to make her happy. She didn't even seem to notice that he didn't kiss and hold her. If she did, she never did say so to Daddy. Till one morning we awoke just to find a note that Mama carefully wrote and left to Daddy. And as he began to read it, our ears could not believe it. The words that she had written there to Daddy. She said, the kids are old enough, guess they don't need me very much. So I've gone in search for love I need so badly. 'Cause I have needed you so long, but I just can't keep holding on. And she never meant to come back home. If she did, she never did say so to Daddy. Goodbye to Daddy. Excuse me. I'll be right with you. Gotta have a chair. And I also want you to know all my songs are not true stories. Daddy, I got one about Mama that makes her sound awful after a while. I got the best Mom and Daddy in the whole world. That's just a song. Anyway. I want to do a song for you now about somebody that I grew up knowing and loving here in the Smoky Mountains. Actually, it was my Uncle Philip, but everybody thinks his name was Applejack because that's what I call the song. So we'll do this for all of my relatives, along with a few other songs. Anyway, here's the story. I guess I probably told you about this guy, because when I was little, I used to have a bad habit of sneaking off from Mama and Daddy, and I'd go up and sit on the front porch with this old guy. And we used to pick the banjo and sing together. We used to chew tobacco together, and I could spin it just as far as he could too. And we used to smoke roll your own cigarettes. You know, the kind you roll up in a brown paper poke when you ain't got no papers? Well, every now and then he used to let me sip a little bit of his moonshine. Now, I know you know what moonshine is. Most of you made a batch or two. Anyway, he used to let me drink a little of that. I used to go home as high as a kite. Mom and Daddy thought I was sick for a long time. I mean, bad sick, you know. They had no idea I was the happiest kid they was ever going to have. But anyway, I know now that the old guy did it for a reason, because, you know, he broke me from smoking and drinking altogether. You know, I hardly ever chew anymore. But he lived by the apple orchard in this little old orchard shack. His real name was Jackson Taylor, but I called him Applejack. The old Applejack was loved by everyone he ever knew. Of course Applejack picked apples, but he picked the banjo too. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me, and I'll sing, help yourself. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song that your banjo plays. I'd go down to Applejack's just almost every day. We'd sit and we'd drink Applejack, and old Applejack and me. And then he'd take his banjo down, and then he'd ask me if I'd sing. Jack is gone. Oh, but he left me the banjo and it always takes me back. You know, every time I play, I still hear Applejack. Everybody clap your hands and sing on. Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song that your banjo. Let's do it again. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song that your banjo Thank you. Boy, it is hot up here. I think they call you folks fans. Now get to fanning me. Whew. I need my fan I got while we was in Japan this summer. As they say, perspiration running off me like sweat. I want to do a song for you now that's one of the sadder songs that I've ever written. It's a song that I wrote a long, long time ago, and I recorded this in one of my very first RCA albums. And it never did get much play on the radio back then because it was a little bit touchy, because it talked about a young girl that got in trouble thinking some guy loved her and he really didn't, and he ran off and left her having a baby. And so I hope you'll enjoy it now that I've made it even more pitiful than it is. But that's me, I never know when to hush. Anyway, it's a song I call Down from Dover. I know this dress I'm wearing doesn't hide the secret I have tried concealing. When he left, he promised me that he'd be back by the time it was revealing. The sun behind a cloud just cast a crawling shadow o'er the fields of clover. And time is running out for me. I wish that he would hurry down from Dover. He's been gone so long. When he left, the snow was deep upon the ground. And I have seen a spring and summer pass. Now the leaves are turning brown. At any time, a tiny face will show itself, 'cause waiting's almost over. But I won't have a name to give it if he doesn't hurry down from Dover. You see, I loved him more than anything, and I could not refuse him when he needed me. And he was the only one I loved, and I just can't believe that he was using me. He wouldn't leave me here like this. I know it can't be so, it can't be over. He wouldn't make me go through this alone. No, he'll be coming down from Dover. My folks weren't understanding when they found out. They just sent me from the home place. My daddy said if folks found out, why he'd be ashamed to ever show his face. My mama said I was a fool. She did not believe it when I told her. and it's lonely in this place where I'm lying. Our baby has been born, but something's wrong. It's much too still. I hear no crying. I guess in some strange way she knew she'd never have a father for so dying was her way of telling me he wasn't coming down from Dover. For you now that's not sad at all. In fact, this is a song that I love to sing when I travel all over the world because it always makes me think of home, Sevierville, and all you folks, because I love to talk about the Smoky Mountains, and I'm so proud of this part of the country, and I know you are. And when I travel around the world, I always like to say to the folks wherever we are that since they've been nice enough to make us feel welcome wherever we are, that I'd like to take them home with me for a while and with a few songs. So this particular one, as you folks know, just talks about an ordinary day at the house on the farm like this. In my Tennessee mountain home, life is peaceful as a baby side. Sitting on the front porch on a summer afternoon, in a straight back chair on two legs, just about to fall. As I watch the kids playing with their June bugs on a string and chase the glowing fireflies when evening shadows fall. In my Tennessee mountain home, life is as peaceful as a baby's sigh. In my Tennessee mountain home, crickets sing in the fields nearby, and honeysuckle vine clings to the fence along the lane. Their fragrance makes the summer wind so sweet. And on a distant hilltop, an eagle spreads its wings, while a songbird on a fence post just sings a melody. In my Tennessee mountain home, life is as peaceful as a baby's sigh. In my Tennessee mountain home, crickets sing in the fields nearby. Let one go! Thank you. And walking home from church on Sunday, the one you love, just laughing, talking, and making your future plans. When you see the folks ain't looking, well, you might steal a kiss or two while you're sitting in the porch swing holding hands. I've done it, you didn't catch me. In my Tennessee mountain home, life is as peaceful as a baby's sigh. In my Tennessee mountain home, crickets sing in the fields nearby. In
every songwriter has a very favorite song, and I do like several of the songs I've written, and some of them I cannot stand. But this particular one, and that's true, but this particular one holds a very special meaning to me because this happens to be a true story from my childhood, and I'm sure that a whole lot of you folks can relate to a story just like this. But like I mentioned also earlier, I had the greatest parents in the world, and the older I get, the smarter Mom and Daddy get. And anyhow, I think back about a lot of the things in my childhood, and I remember Daddy working hard to show us all how much he loved us. And we didn't really know exactly what all that meant until now, but like I say, the more I live, the more I appreciate it. But Mama was always real good too about keeping our spirits up and telling us Bible stories and making things seem a lot better. And we learned too early that money is not what makes you rich, but you're only rich if you can see people in the right way and care about yourself and care about other people, because it's true that people can make money, but money can never make a person. And I'd like to dedicate this to my life. Now money ain't gonna hurt you, it comes in handy. But the good part is, if you're brought up with the right stuff down in your heart, you can make the money and it's still something that you don't make your God, but something you use wisely and try to share things with other people. But I think it's only because that I grew up with the kind of mom and daddy that I did and the kind of parents and grandparents that make me the kind of person I am, and I happen to be a person that I'm very proud of just because I do care about people. And I care a lot about you. So anyway, we'll sing this little song now. It's awful hot in here to be singing about a coat of any color, but this one's called The Coat of Many Colors. Back through the years I go wandering once again, back to the seasons of my youth, and I recall this box of rags that someone gave us, and how my mama put those rags to use. And there were rags of many colors, but every piece was small, and I didn't have a coat, and it was way down in the fall. Mama sewed the rags together, sewing every piece with love. She made my coat of many colors that I was so proud of. While Mama sewed, she told a story from the Bible she had read about a coat of many colors Joseph wore, and then she said, I just hope this coat will bring you good luck and happiness. And I just couldn't wait to wear it, and Mama blessed it with a kiss. My coat of many colors that my mama made for me, made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. Although we had no money, I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors Mama made for me. So with patches on my breeches and holes in both my shoes, in my coat of many colors, when I hurried off to school, just to find the others laughing and making fun of me and my coat of many colors that Mama made for me. Oh, I couldn't understand that, 'cause I felt I was rich. And then I told him of the love my mama sewed in every stitch. And then I told him all the story that Mama told me while she sewed, and why my coat of many colors was worth more than all their clothes. They didn't understand it, and I tried to make them see. One is only poor, only if they choose to be. It is true we had no money, but I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors Mama made for me, made just for me. song for you now that's one of the more recent songs I've written. Well, actually, it's not brand new or nothing, but it's a song I've never recorded, but I do hope to before too long. And we sing this quite a bit as we travel around the country, and I like to sing it because it reminds me of the old-timey gospel songs that I grew up singing in my Grandpa Jake's church, along with all my kin folks, and it kind of reminds me, too, of the old mountain love songs that all my people used to sit around and sing. And I hope you'll enjoy it. I'd like to ask some of the boys to help me sing on this. And later on, we'll introduce all the folks to you, by the way. But we'd like to sing this with no music at all, just sort of the way we used to sit around at the house and sing. But you can hit me a chord, so I know where we're at. Okay, you boys ready? Okay, here we go.
Oh, sometimes I go walking through fields where we walked long ago when the sweet used to be. And the flowers still grow, but they don't smell as sweet as they did when you picked them for me. And when I think of you and the love we once knew, how I wish we could go back in time. Do you ever think back on old memories like that? Or do I ever cross your mind? Oh, how often I wish that again I could kiss your sweet lips like I did long ago. And how often I long for those two loving arms that once held me so gentle and close. And when I think of you and the love we once knew, how I wish we could go back in time. Do you ever think back on old memories like that? Or do I ever cross your mind? When old memories appear, my eyes won't stay clear. When I think of those happier times, do you ever recall these old memories at all? Or do I ever cross your mind? Or do I ever cross your mind? Oh, how often I wish that again I could kiss your sweet lips like I did long ago. And how often I long for those two loving arms that once held me so gentle and close. And when I think of you and the love we once knew, how I wish we could go back in time. Do you ever think back on old memories like that? Or do I ever cross your mind? When old memories appear, my eyes won't stay clear. When I think of those happier times, do you ever recall these old memories at all? Or do I ever cross your mind? Or do I ever cross your mind? Record it now, won't we? I tell you what, let's do though. Let's play like we called it. Let's play like we already have it out. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? On a little old bitty 45-speed record. And play like we put it on the record player, and we'll flip it up on 78 speed. Now, you ain't kidding me. I know everybody here has fiddled around with your record player. Flipped one of my records down on 33 and made me sound like Porter Wagner.
Ocean times like a rock in the hills and a walk on the glove and the street is bleak and the cloud on the road. But you're so sweet, you're sweet when you think of me. And when I think of you, I know it's you. You can go back and forth. You can go back and forth. feeling kind of guilty about some stuff I was doing. You know how we all are. Especially being brought up in a very religious family. Sometimes your conscience gets to bother you because you know there's always somebody up there that's watching after us. So anyhow, I was feeling guilty on this one particular night, and so I sat down and I wrote this song. And I think it fits most of us. Then after I wrote it, I went back to doing the stuff that was making me feel guilty to start with. Not most of them, just because you know how hard it is to always be good. But I do try sometimes. Anyway, I think this fits most of us because I think most of us are seekers, and that's why I call this song that. I am a seeker, a poor sinful creature. There is no weaker than I am. I am a seeker, and you are a teacher, and you are a preacher, so reach out. Would you reach out and lead me, Lord? Guide me and keep me, Lord, in the shelter of your care each day. 'Cause I am a seeker, and you are a keeper, and you are a leader. Won't you show me the way? Lord, I am a vessel that's empty and useless, and I am the shelter of your care each day. 'Cause I am a seeker, you are a keeper, and you are a leader. Won't you show me the way? You are the fountain from which there flows a fountain. So let the water wash my sins away. 'Cause I am a seeker, and you are a keeper, and you are a leader. Won't you show me the way? Thank you. I want to take just a second now and introduce the folks on stage to you because I know you're anxious to know which one's which and who's who. And those of you that come to our show every year know we have a few new faces this year. And we'd like to start over here on my left, a guy that plays the banjo and the acoustic guitar, the electric guitar, and he's a wonderful singer, and he writes some good songs too, and he's a wonderful person. How about a hand for Jim Sailstrom? Well, we should have introduced the ladies first, but she happened to be standing in the middle, and I'm sure she's happy to be there. I would be. Anyway, she's our beautiful little lady, and she sings up a storm, and she sings on all of my records and my albums, and has for a long time. And a lot of that good stuff you hear in the background that you think is me and thinking I'm really hot, well, it's usually her. How about a hand for Anita Ball? Next to Anita is a guy that's been with me for a long, long time, and he also, with Anita, sings on all of my albums. And he's also a good friend of mine and a wonderful person, and I'm sure you can already tell a wonderful talent. How about a hand for Richard Dennison? And in the back, on the electric guitar, and playing it very well, I might add, and the acoustic guitar is another fine singer and songwriter, and his name is Mark Anderson. And he has good taste in hats too, huh? It's cute. And anyway, on the drums is a guy that's been with us for just a short time, but we all have gotten very attached to him. He's really a great talent, and he does a lot of the records that comes out of Nashville on a lot of people's sessions, I'm sure you've heard. But he also has the same last name as Mark, but he swears up and down he ain't a lick akin to him. His name is Eddie Anderson. You see those butterflies butterflies back there on the wall. Ain't they pretty? I just now saw them. That's great. Everybody took a lot of pains with this show, and we'd like to thank everybody that did take part in putting the show together. Before we move on, I just wanted to say that. And on the bass is a guy that I have been in love with for many, many years, and that might come as a surprise to some of you. To some of you, it won't. It's just hard for me to believe that I used to diaper him. In fact, I was almost late for the show tonight because I was trying to get his diaper on. Anyway, he's one of my younger brothers, Randy Parton. But he ain't with us just because he's my brother. He's with us because he's good. And you get them cheaper when they're family. No, Randy is really a very talented person, and he's in the process of doing an album now, which will be out sometime within the next few months. And I think he's probably going to be a real big star. And next year when we come back, he'll probably be putting on the show, and I'll be singing background in his group. But that's okay. And we're very, very proud, too, of our sister Stella, who's not here tonight. But she's had a lot of big records, and so a lot of the kids are singing and picking and grinning. And I'm sure Daddy and Mama are real proud of all of us. That's what they keep saying. And we'd like to move on down to our steel guitar player, a little guy that's been with me ever since I started out on my own, which has been quite a while now. And he's one of the better steel guitar players that I've ever heard in my life. He's from Louisiana. I don't know why I always say that, but I always do. Just because I guess you're proud of that. His name is Little Joe McGuffey. And last, I got my Giggle Box turned over tonight. But not least, except in size, that you don't weigh as much as I do. Anyway, he's the leader of our group and the producer of all of my albums. He's a great person and a very talented man. I don't know what I'd do without him. His name is Greg Flash Perry. How about it, folks? Of course, my name is Tammy Wynette. No, I was mentioning Greg's size. I'll tell you, I'm a little bit out of breath tonight because I've been on a diet. I've been on a diet of, you've noticed? Well, actually, I've been on a steak and salad diet for about 6 weeks now, and so far I've lost about $1,900. And about a pound. I want to do a song now for all the little kids that we have with us tonight, and especially for my nieces and nephews, Timmy and Dina and Chris and Jennifer and Donna and all the rest of them. Although Donna's grown now, I still think she's a kid. But anyhow, this is a story about a little girl and her puppy dog, and I call it Me and the Landy. Late one cold and stormy night, I heard a dog barking. Then I thought I heard somebody at my door knocking. I wondered who would be outside in such an awful storm. And then I saw a little girl with a puppy in her arms. And before I could say a word, she said, "My name is Sandy. And this here is my puppy dog, and his name is Little Andy." Standing in the bitter cold in just a ragged dress, then I asked her to come in, and this is what she said. "Ain't you got no gingerbread? Ain't you got no candy? Ain't you got an extra bed for me and Little Andy? Patty cake, a baker's man, my mommy ran away again, and we was all alone and didn't know what else to do. I wondered if you'd let us stay with you. Giddy up, trotty horse, going to the mill, can we stay all night? If you don't love us, no one will, I promise we won't cry. London Bridge is falling down, my daddy's drunk again in town, and we were 6 or 7. But that night as they slept, the angels took them both to heaven. 'Cause God knew little Andy would be lonesome with her gone. Now Sandy and her puppy dog won't ever be alone. Ain't you got no gingerbread? Ain't you got no candy? Don't you got an extra bed for me and little Andy? Thank you.
You've done before, and you wrap my heart round your little finger. Here you come again, just when I'm about to make it work without you. You look into my eyes and lie those pretty lies, and listen, I'm wondering how I came to doubt you. All you gotta do is smile that smile, and there go all my defenses. Leave it up to you, and it hasn't
You look at me that way. I know what your eyes say. Your eyes reflect love and desire. I see that you need me. I need you to please me. You touch me and set me on fire. The way that you love me, the way that you touch me, the way that you whisper my name. But I cannot resist you. And each time I kiss you, and everything goes up in flames. Oh, baby, I'm burning out of control. Baby, I'm burning body and soul. Hot as a fish, so flaming the fire. Baby, I'm burning. You got me on fire. This red hot emotion, this fireworks in motion. I look like the 4th of July. There's bullets and fire, the fire you ignited. Just stand back and watch the sparks fly. Oh, baby, I'm burning out of control. Baby, I'm burning body and soul. Hot as a fish, so flaming desire. Baby, I'm burning. You got me on fire. Help me out here. Woo! Oh, baby, I'm burning. Baby, I'm burning. Baby, I'm burning. Baby, I'm burning. Out of control. Baby, I'm burning. Body and soul. Hot as a fish, so flaming desire. Baby, I'm burning. You got me on fire. Baby, I'm burning. You got me on fire. Anybody out there want to go to a party? Can I go too? Well, they're having one 2 doors down, and they say we're all invited. Two doors down, they're having and drinking and having a party. 2 doors down, they're not aware that I'm around. But here I am, just crying my heart out, feeling sorry. But they're having a party just 2 doors down. Lying across my lonely bed in this lonely old apartment, just crying about the way that life's been kicking me around. My love of yesterday is gone, but he promised no tomorrow. But they're feeling no sorrow, no, just 2 doors down. Those 2 doors down, they're laughing and singing and having a party. 2 doors down, they're not aware that I'm around. But here I am, just to find my heart out, feeling sorry. But they're having a party just 2 doors down. So I think I'll dry these useless tears and get myself together. I think I'll mosey down the hall and have a look around. 'Cause I can't stay inside this lonely room and cry forever, no. I think I'd really rather join 2 doors down. Those 2 doors down, they're laughing and dancing and having a party. 2 doors down, they're all aware that I'm around. Oh, here I am, just crying my heart out, feeling sorry. But they're having a party just 2 doors down. And I can't believe that I'm standing here, dry-eyed, all smiles and talking, and making conversation with the new love I found. So I asked him if he'd like to be alone, and we start walking, going down the hall to my place away. 2 doors down, there's 2 doors down. They're laughing and drinking and having a party. 2 doors down, we're not aware to be around. We're feeling everything but sorry. Having our own party 2 doors down. everybody treats you so nice, because it is great to be here. And I do think we should thank a whole lot of folks tonight. Like I mentioned, the folks that helped put the show together, and the folks from Electric Voice for sending over the microphones and all that good stuff. And Diane Robertson and all the folks that brought the flowers, set up the stage, and all of you folks that took part in it. And also I wanted to thank the Sevier County High School band, and I'm very, very proud of them. I think they're doing great, don't you? And you're looking pretty good. Anyway, I thank you for doing my songs and playing Hello Dolly for me, and I'm glad I got too busy with all of you. Well, we love you too! So for all the folks, in case we leave somebody out, please forgive me, because I don't know everybody by name that worked on the show, but everybody always does. And I'm just happy that I can just be a part of putting on the show here at Sevierville, and I'll do it from now on as long as I can help somebody out, because I love to do it. And hopefully, in the near future, I hope to make the show a bigger show, and maybe at a good time of year, maybe where we can get out on the ball field or somewhere else in Sevier County, and where we won't be so hot, and also where we can make enough money to help a lot of the other schools in Sevier County, because I went to a whole bunch of them. I graduated from Sevier County High School, but there are other schools here. So I think it's important that we all take part in trying to help the youth of our town, don't you? So anyhow, I'd like to close the show now by again thanking you and doing a song that I really mean as far as the punchline. It's called I Will Always Love You, and I always will love you, but the song then goes into a sad love song. So if you'll have your seat for just a second, and if you want to hear another one, I will sing that one. And if you don't, I'm singing it anyhow. I love you too. Thanks, Woody. I got some flowers over here, and I'm going to go get them. Excuse me a second. Wish you lots and lots of happiness.